guys.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm okay, how are you?
Okay, after the screening yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
how was the screening?
It was amazing. I was blown away of the line. Like but yeah, it was, screening was great.
What'd you say to me? It feels like we're in our living room. There's all these strangers there.
Yeah, right when it started, I dipped out of my seat. It's one of those like habits that I have whenever I go into movies. I get nice and comfortable, and yeah, it was it felt like I was in my living room, except we were surrounded by a group of people.
So it was good. It was intense. It was emotional. It was like being naked in front of a bunch of people. And I haven't been in the gym in a while, and but it was really rewarding, and it was really nice. It's been just us for a long time, and yeah, it was very emotional.
Je confirme que c'était très, je pense qu'on était tous hyper émus et on a senti tout l'amour et tout le soutien de Mathilde, et c'est pour ça qu'on est aussi très fiers et très heureux d'avoir été sélectionnés par vous. C'est que je suis désolée.
C'est bien,
c'est que c'est vraiment, on est vraiment très émus d'avoir présenté le film avec vous et avec toi. Et ensemble.
Ça va.
So it was great, a great experience, even for us. It was really intense to choose the film and to have it yesterday, all the team with us. So now we are going to speak a little bit about the film. I just want you to tell us how you imagine the writing of the film, because I think that is a really interesting point with this project, and I think you are all your three involved in that work in progress for a long time. Yeah. So can you explain to us?
Yeah, I think it was just, I think it was pretty organic. It was just like Oscar and I, for, I don't know, decades have been talking where we don't judge each other or whatever, and we tell stories. You know, we're raised on cinema and connect on that. Let's just tell stories to each other and record them. We don't need to write a screenplay. And we just talked and talked and talked and listened to each other, and from all of that, you know, I met Alice and she understood it, and we just started putting it together as a visual script. And we just didn't do it the way that we were told to do it. We did it our way. And then from that, people understood the visual script. They came to the project and they were the right people for it.
Josh made me feel really comfortable because he gave me inspiration to be like, yeah, you don't have to go to the traditional way of like writing a script. He was just like, yo, make it easy for yourself. Like, just record or you go walk around the block and like just talking to a tape recorder. And like that's the way we started originally.
Yeah,
like, it was just like, he was telling me, he introduced me to a friend of his that was in France at the time, that was working on a documentary that he was working on. He was just like, yeah, just walk around the block and just record. And I did that for like a couple of weeks, got really comfortable with it. And yeah, that was freeing. That was going. Yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Annalise?
Yeah, I think it was like they said, it was very, very organic, and I think the whole crew, it's a small crew, but it's also the way that we all engaged in the movie and how we met each other. It was a leap of faith that I think everyone did, and it was all everyone has like, you know, did a bunch of different stuff. Like we have roles in the credits, but I think everyone did almost everything, and we did it together as a group, and I think that was the point of the movie that I think we all agreed upon. It was like we want to have like make something that we want to see in the movies and that we don't see usually, and we're going to do it together our way and just do, it doesn't matter, so we're just going to do it, you know.
No judgments.
Yeah, no judgments. Just like
no judgments, but everybody feels ownership.
Say,
Everybody can say to themselves that they actually wrote it, like they've done it once, now they can do it again.
Yeah.
Even to myself, you know, it was proving to myself that I can do this, but also at the same time proving to him that he can do it, proving to her.
Yeah,
and
so
together
with
I think
Anthony, for the animation, with, you know, everyone, like all the actors, everyone was very involved from the get-go, and I think everyone like was so proud and happy to be together and to like do the most that they could with their own thing. Anthony like gave so much time. I mean, everyone was like, you know, like
everybody believed in what we were doing. And if you
because
didn't,
wanted
you gotta
to do it together.
you always gotta be ready to walk away from somebody. If they're not right for it, you just walk away. Everybody that came to it understood what we were doing, even before I understood it. And it was a collaborative effort by a very small group of people.
And about this is really interesting, but the way you mix all the different types of material. Yeah. I mean, all the videos, the formats, the animation, and the sound. It's something that you think about at beginning, or you beginning with this visual, visual script, and then you thinking about it. And that's one question after I want you speak about the dialogues.
I think the visual script, we called it that because we don't know what to say to people. Like we invented that term. I don't know. Like we just made because that's the way we thought about the movie. Like you said, like you recorded yourself, you sent us some stuff. We basically the movie is the way we also made the movie
And a lot of pieces.
and wrote it. It's like we called each other on FaceTime, we talked to each other, we recorded ourselves, we had like different stuff, we had conversations through like everyone in the crew had conversations all the time, and we were just like making it with what we had, because that's, you know, but we're not like, so we had a phone, we had a computer, we had a small camera, and so that's how we made that visual script. We had animation, we had all of that, and so we thought about that from the get-go for sure, but also we chose to make the movie that way from the get-go as we were making that visual script, we chose to have that style, and we chose to have all these different formats and have like all of that, and also have VHS, have like the phone,
I think it's really reflective of like
our mindset.
No, but the way that we have conversations. It's like my mother used to say she was the queen of non sequiturs, and like the way that we talk is like it's non sequiturs, but we follow each other's rhythm, and I feel like in the movie,
We get each other.
yeah, but I'm just saying like the way that the movie plays out is like our conversations, like the Denzel Washington stuff. He sent me that when I was on a low point. You know what I mean? Like the YouTube stuff, like, you know, he put me onto that stuff. Like, so it's a amalgamation of just our kind of like
Just
ADD friendship, you know.
Flow of like
Just like, yeah, no judgment. Yeah,
we're going in.
No
like,
judgment.
Like, we're not even thinking about
Yeah.
it. We're just like,
Yeah, and there's no problem.
We're just talking about
Exactly.
life,
Yeah.
like what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it wouldn't, had Josh not trust me enough to like not even that, but like you gave me the space to just be like,
To tell me what was going on.
yeah, like what's up? Like
Not many people ask like, how are you? And I feel like the movie's like, yo, how you doing? And then you said, this is how I'm doing.
Yeah, because in the beginning it was raw. It started out with us not even really.
Yeah, but when was the last time somebody
weren't
asked
thinking
you?
about doing
When was
it.
the last time somebody asked you for real, how you doing? And you
you
told
said-
them.
I think you're the only person.
But that's my point.
I don't know anybody. Like
But
you're
that's-
the only person that was just like.
But
"Yo,
that's the point.
What's up?
That's
you're
the
the only
point.
person that was interested in hearing what I had to
Because
say.
I care.
Like,
Yeah. But what I'm
I
saying
think
is,
you're the only person that like even.
she does now too, bro.
Cares
She
about
fucking
what
worked for years, bro.
You're like, yo, you're the best stories out there.
I think you are,
I'm
yeah.
just telling you what happened.
Yeah, I know.
I like that. I got excited from seeing your reaction when I was telling the story.
Yeah, for sure.
And you were just like, you gotta record me. This is crazy. And I was just like, yeah, all right, whatever. And we did. We've always done that.
Yeah.
But like, when you were living in Williamsburg, you were just like, you should really record this.
Yeah.
And like, it was a strange process because it took me a little bit of time to get comfortable enough with myself. Or be honest with myself enough to like walk around the block. Like I need to get exercise.
Yeah, but then-
like, you should get some exercise. But like walk around the block and like have a tape recorder and talking to the tape recorder and like, talk about my day.
Yeah.
Like just like simple things. But like his advice was just like pretend you're speaking to me. I was like, all right. And I did that a couple of times, and I think we did that.
You did it for 7 months, bro.
Yeah, and I was gonna say 8.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
it was
word.
7, 8 months, and I would send them the recordings, and it's just like it's trippy because I don't know, it was a trippy like flow, and like I didn't get it. I didn't get what was going on.
Yeah.
But he was just like, send me your videos. I want to listen to them.
Yeah. I don't think many people actually really want to know or have that skill set. And like, I think, you knew my mom, like I genuinely give a shit about listening to people's stories, but it's pretty annoying when people don't ask me how you do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why we also chose to have the characters that we have in the movie. That's how we chose also to have, they have that ability as well. We chose to have them, like because you have that
yeah, but you
ability.
did that with
dialogue.
But you did that with everybody you met on the road. Do you know that, right?
Yeah, like.
And you humanize them. The way that you tell stories about characters, I remember this when we were editing, but like, you always, like, you can say like the most outlandish shit, but you always come back in the end of how they're a good person.
Yeah.
You always do that. So you give the shape of a story, but you have a heart in you to like, they're good people. You know what I'm saying? See the soul in them, and I think that's why I was so interested in you telling your stories, because the humanity you have for strangers.
Thank you. This is the first time I'm here. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
You give a lot of hope, man. You give me hope.
Thank you for listening, because that's cool.
Thank you
Very cool.
very much.
Thank you for sharing.
For this piece of soul, we are going to end on that. Thank you very much, and hope that everything's going well with the film.
Well, thank you, Pamela, for the best Q&A I've ever had in my life last night, and making everybody feel involved and appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.